Hey everyone! Today I'm here to share with you my TBR for Bout of Books, which starts Monday, August 21st. This is going to be my first time participating in a readathon, so I'm really excited. So let's get right into it. The first book that I'm going to be reading this week is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. This is a collection of dark feminist fairy tale retellings. I've actually already read one of the tales in here because it was anthologized in a different collection, and that was The Tiger's Bride, I believe it was called, which was a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I quite enjoyed that one, so I have high hopes for all of the others in this collection as well. I understand that this is a very popular book. It is very well loved, so if you've read it, I would love to hear some of your opinions on it. The next book that I'll be reading is Mr. Fox by Helen Oyeyemi. This is not precisely a fairy tale retelling. Mr. Fox was an English fairy tale by Joseph Jacobs, and it's very similar to the Bluebeard fairy tale. And this is sort of what this is. I know that it involves a protagonist who is a novelist who can't help killing off his heroine, so it's sort of a meta thought process on the telling of tales as well as something inspired by fairy tales. I've read one other book by Helen Oyeyemi, and that was White as for Witching, which is a haunted house story that is also quite meta, so this sort of story I think is right in her wheelhouse, and I can't wait to see what she offers. The next book that I am going to read is a nonfiction book. It is Once Upon a Time, A Short History of Fairy Tales by Marina Warner. Marina Warner is a scholar who writes about fairy tales, and since this is so short, I thought that it would be a good place to start with her work. I'm not sure exactly what to expect from this, but I hope that it will add a certain flavor to my reading of these fairy tales and retellings. So I'm anticipating having quite a busy week, so if I manage to get through all three of those books and nothing else, I'll be quite happy. But just in case I'm feeling very diligent in my reading, I have a few other books lined up as possibilities. Bluebeards Egg by Margaret Atwood. This is a collection of short stories. I've already read the title story in here, Bluebeard's Egg, and it's not quite a retelling, more like a story that's inspired by fairy tales and the Bluebeard legend in particular. I don't know if the other stories are fairy tale inspired at all, so if you do know, please let me know. I'm also considering Slapstick by Kurt Vonnegut. This has nothing at all to do with fairy tales, but I did read a lot of Kurt Vonnegut recently, and I kind of thought I would get to this one before I was over it. His stories are always quite quick, so if I have enough time left in the readathon and I think that I can go ahead and knock it out, I will. And then that will be the end of my Vonnegut reading for a while because I can't find a copy of Jailbird. And the last book that I'm considering is another nonfiction. It is Monsters of Our Own Making, The Peculiar Pleasures of Fear, also by Marina Warner. And I actually read like 200-300 pages of this at one point a long time ago, but I don't remember much of it, so I feel like I have to just start at the beginning. And since I'm reading more Marina Warner, maybe now's the time. But this thing is huge, and I don't really see myself getting to it, but maybe I'll start it if I'm feeling ambitious. So that's my TBR. If you're also participating in the readathon, I would like to know what your TBR is. Tell me down below, or if you have it posted on YouTube or on your blog, please link me and I'll follow along. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there this week. Bye!